Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday edition of Open Topic Talk. And I would like to introduce my illustrious co-host for the Sunday edition of Open Topic Talk, the one and only Commodore Jeff Zambello. Let me pipe my board. Welcome, my friend.
Welcome to you. So the Yankees are ahead 7-4 now. Top of the sixth inning.
Yeah, I mean, it's complicated because, people don't realize how difficult it is to hit a little round ball with a round bat.
Yep.
And it's coming at you from all different angles and
100 miles an hour.
Different spins and different. But I will say that this new fast pitch rule from Major League Baseball is hurting the pitchers.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I like it.
Well, they're getting injuries.
So you don't like the game.
You don't
and
like.
They shouldn't be speed. They shouldn't be slinging the ball. I heard another story, James, that they're trying to throw as hard as they can every pitch. You know who said that? It was the guy that's on the Rangers now. He won the best pitcher a few times there. Not Schwarber. Scherzer. Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer knows how to pace out a game.
Well, in other words, what he's saying is because the fastball has reached a high velocity, many pitchers are prioritizing the fastball.
Max Scherzer said that the batters are getting too good nowadays.
Yeah, but there are other pitches that are also very hard to hit besides a fastball.
I know. He says the batters are just getting too good.
You got to mix it up because for the health of the pitcher, you can't be throwing too many fastball. I mean, you know full well what happens with the shoulder when you're
8-4.
Now it's 8-4 when you're abusing the shoulder joint and you get tendonitis and you get and then there's carpal tunnel syndrome and tennis elbow. It's really it's a repetitive movement injury. So a pitcher, if he wants to extend his career, even if he's great at throwing a hard fastball, he should definitely mix it up. He should learn. He should specialize in the cutter, the slider, the whatever the fuck, the curveball. Mix it up. I mean. Otherwise, their careers are going to be cut short.
Absolutely, you're 100% right.
You didn't like the days when the pitcher would like scratch his crotch and his armpit and his ear.
Exactly. Sniffed his fingers after he touched his crotch. Yeah, had his finger up his ass and sniffed him.
And then throw a pitch. And then he'd do the same.
I hated it.
Well, Gaylord Perry was an expert at throwing the spitballs. He used to have Vaseline hidden under the bill of his cap in different areas, and he would touch himself all over and Vaseline the ball. Yeah, the umpires would always keep a watchful eye on him. His name was Gaylord Perry, and he would throw the spitter, but it was interesting. And then you had very few people and I mean very few people that were good at throwing the knuckleball, because the knuckleball is like is a roll of the dice. You know, it's like Mother Nature decides what the knuckleball is going to do, but you have to throw it properly in order to for Mother Nature to take its course with the knuckleball.
Yep.
And the problem was a lot of catchers, you know, would have to go chasing the ball because the ball would like do all kinds of crazy stuff and get away from the catcher, and then you know, and then if the knuckleball wasn't thrown properly, it would be like a batter's cage. The hitters would be hitting home runs left and right.
I know.
Because it has to be with the knuckleball. You have to. You can use your fingertips or your knuckles, or you have to push the ball. Not there's no snap to the knuckleball. It's push the ball, and then as you push it, there's really no spin, so to speak, and then the air currents and this, that, and the other thing, and then the ball does whatever it wants. But as soon as you try to do pitch a knuckleball and you snap, then it's going to be like the hitter's paradise. The hitter's going to say, "Oh, this is beautiful," wham! And that's why so few players were good at it.
Yep.
But yeah, Gaylord Perry, yeah, with the Vaseline, unbelievable. But so, how was your workout week?
Oh, it was excellent. Yeah, I still got a second workout tonight. Now they've been getting better and better and better. That's all I could say.
Look at Sid here. Sid, hey Sid, how you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Sid says my brother loves to date redheads.
Wow, 11-4. It's still 11-4. It's still the top of the sixth. Holy shit!
Oh, they're going to take that. They're going to take the pitcher out. The other team. They're not going to leave that pitcher in.
Wow.
11-4.
11-4.
Who are they playing now?
The Brewers. It's the last game. It's the fourth game of the series.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He enjoys their taste of the redheads. Yeah, Sid's got a good memory about the Commodore.
Oh, I love redheads. Oh my God, the redheads are beautiful. They're fucking awesome.
You know who else is
best pussy in the world?
You know who else it has a really big thing for redheads is my friend Jimmy Liguori. You met him at Platinum.
I know.
Ogle Bar. Yeah, he tries his best to date strictly redheads.
Oh, there's nothing like him.
And he was dating this one really pretty redhead named Kerry for a while, but she was pushing for a serious relationship.
Or a ring. She wanted a ring.
I get married, and Jimmy says, "I want to play. I want to play the field. I want to."
Right.
Jimmy was a real big time. Well, he still is a swinging bachelor.
Yep.
Yeah, he was. He used to date, and he was making out with Taylor Dayne, the singer Taylor Dayne.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a tomcat, that's for sure. He's a tomcat. But anyway,
Not wrong being the tomcat.
Yes.
That's what God designed us for. To procreate.
Well, the man's impulse.
Except not to take care of other people's children.
No. The man's ulia, the desire of the man is to spread his seed.
Yes. Right.
He's a semenologist.
You got it.
I just made that up. He's a semenologist, and he just wants to release the sexual tension, and the woman.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a very healthy thing.
The woman wants to bear children, reproduce. I don't know why, because the kids are little monsters.
Because they want to drive the husbands fucking crazy. That's why.
And they want to see the husband's bank account get drained.
I want to hear Sid the Kid's opinion on why these fucking broads want to get married all the time.
because they want to stay home and not have to work while the man pays all the bills and has to work
Fuck's sake.
has to work for some scumbag employer and and put up with shit at the job and
I know.
got to commute. He's got to commute, and in the winter he's got to chop the ice off his car, off his windshield. He's got to scrape the ice. He's got to dig his car out of the snow. He's got to drive. You got to deal with assholes on the road, drivers. Who is this here? Somebody's trying to send me messages. Just come on the show and
Yeah, come on the show.
come on down, like Bob Barker used to say, to the girls that used to work.
Gadulo.
Bob Barker, Price is Right, right?
Da, 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 da,
Oh, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe if the answer is no.
oh, my sweetness.
Meet me in the hallway, something like that. He says,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. I forgot all of it. Hey, as soon as I started singing,
Yeah. James has been accused of having the Playboy penthouse apartment, the swinging bachelor of Edgewater, New Jersey.
As soon as I
What
started,
do you do? Entertain women there all day long?
as soon as I started singing, some of the people left. You know what? Hey, you don't like my music? Yeah, I got an
Yeah, I got a scratch in the middle of my fucking forehead.
Oh, you motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Little Herb Alpert. You don't like my fucking singing? Well, I got an itch in the middle of my forehead. You are pieces
Well,
of
shove it up your ass.
shit. Da 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 da. All right, I got that off my chest.
Ha.
Oh, sorry. You don't like my music, you can go fuck yourself. Here, I'll do a little Mark Zuckerberg that likes to have all kinds of fake profile scammers bothering.
Facebook prison.
Yeah, he puts you in Facebook prison for little stupid things that you do, but when he sells your personal information and makes money off of you without your authorization,
Without our consent.
without your consent, C-U-N-T, without your consent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay for
Oh.
the
I
trial.
like that one. Lumi. Where's my Lumi?
With the eagle beak, and they're rubbing their hands together.
Yeah. The consent. Where's my Lumi?
Lumi. You know what, gentlemen, you don't have to pay top dollar for genital deodorant for men and ladies. You don't have to buy Lumi. Old-fashioned soap and water. There's always hope where there's water and soap. You just get a hot wet wash rag. You soap it up, and you stick it in your anus, the crack of your ass, and
There you go.
and you soap up that asshole, and you
You're goddamn right.
and your genitalia, you wash it, you get the suds going, suds, and you wash it. Water and soap. You don't need to buy all this deodorant. And yeah, you know who first turned me on to this common sense idea? It was a baker where I used to, when I worked with seafood, there was a bakery area, and the baker, Italian guy, the baker told me, you don't need to buy all this deodorant and stuff. Just wash. What
Yeah, wash the culo.
I wonder if George Washington washed much. I don't think so. I think they only took like a bath on Saturday, like the hillbillies.
And don't just wash with the tip of your fingers. Scrub.
Get a nice big washcloth with the terry. The terry has like all these little projectiles that are rough. The terry cloth is rough. I don't know how
if you're lucky, you just might see a few corn niblets.
I don't know how they make them, but the terry cloth on a wash rag is rough. It has little projectiles. And you don't need exfoliating sponges. Use a rough textured wash rag, and you'll exfoliate your dead skin cells. Hey, what's wrong? Sid is not commenting. He doesn't like.
I want to hear Sid's comments about redheads. That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm laying a lot of knowledge and entertainment on people. I know you and Jimmy LaGuardia. Now I want to say, I want to get serious for a moment. You gentlemen out there, if you get bombarded with so-called females that try to contact you on social media, there's only one way you can verify their identity, and that is with the video chat. If they refuse to video chat with you, cease and desist communication, because they could be anybody. I mean, anybody could be typing to you. Big deal. Photos. They don't mean shit. And they can even use fake pre-recorded videos. If they don't do video chat with you, get rid of them. And I have a feeling that Zuckerberg probably gets a cut with all these scammers.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't
think he doesn't.
He is the sleaziest, slimiest mutant that ever crawled from under a rock. He will fuck over anything and anybody for a buck. I'm telling you, he is like, those Zionists with the big, huge nose, and they're rubbing their hands together.
And their shiksas.
And with their shiksas, right? The Wall Street tribe members. So anyway, I just want everybody to know that when you're taking nutritional supplements, first of all, you have to separate the supplements that are fat soluble with the supplements that are not fat soluble, water soluble. And the reason being is when you take fat soluble supplements, they have to be with fat. In order to work well, it has to be in the presence of fats, either in food or, let's say, whole milk, because that's how
Minnesota fats.
That's how they work. They work better. You absorb them. They're more biologically active in the presence of fat. Like an example, fat soluble, vitamin A, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, any kind of carotenes like astaxanthin, lutein and zeaxanthin, which is a carotene. Let's see. Where I said, okay, vitamin A, vitamin E. Yeah, there you go. They have to be in.
Wait a minute. I thought the goddamn mirror was off. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. I know how to do it. Hold on.
Hey, there he is. Astaxanthin. the most powerful antioxidant known to mankind. And I take it also. And that's fat soluble. You got to take that in the presence of fat. You know, it could be vegetable fat, it could be animal fat, it doesn't matter. Got to take it with fat. Vitamin A, carotenes like that, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10. Yeah. So anyway, that you got to do that. Now there are interactions that are not favorable. Like for instance, do not take vitamin E with lutein and zeaxanthin because lutein decreases the absorption of the vitamin E. They compete. Also, do not take magnesium with zinc because they both compete for absorption. Take it separate. Take zinc early, magnesium much later. Zinc works better with zinc works better with vitamin C. Take your zinc with vitamin C. It enhances the effectiveness of the zinc. Take vitamin E with selenium because they both enhance each other. They both work together. They're synergistic. Okay, so that is a nutritional tip number 2.
Yeah, number 2, no pun intended.
I did number 2. That's important too because that has to do with detoxification, and I had a very ample number 2.
Very, very good.
And my gastroenterologist says fiber and water are probably your most important nutrients that there is. Fiber is so important not only to keep your colon clean, but also happens fiber happens to be the food for your microbiome, your probiotics.
Yep.
And the microbiome is not just for keeping clean down in the gastrointestinal tract. It's for your immune system. It builds your immune system microbiome or probiotics. And it makes B vitamins down there. You gotta have fiber to feed the microbiome. And that's how you get a strong colony of probiotics or microbiome. Not just these people say, oh, I eat yogurt every day. No, that's not enough. That's not enough. You're not getting enough probiotics. You need the fiber to colonize for these. There's not just one type of probiotic microbiome. It's a whole family. It's a whole gamut of like an army of good bacteria. It's not. You got Lactobacillus acidophilus, you got Thermophilus, you got Bulgaris, you got Streptophilus, you got like there's a whole variety. And they live in different areas of your intestines. And they need fiber to survive, to feed on, and to multiply. So make sure you get very high fiber. I used to think wheat bran was the gold standard. Oh no, flaxseed blows away wheat bran in grams of fiber. Oh yeah, flaxseed, either ground or whole flaxseed. I take the organic ground flaxseed. Take at least, if you take a quarter of a cup of flaxseed every day, you'll have the best freaking microbiome that you can get.
You'll have picture worthy Randy from South Park dumps to share on social media with.
I made my gastroenterologist laugh quite a bit, and he's going to do it. He says, I'm going to do it around Christmas. He says, why don't you have banners for your office made up with Mr. Hanky promoting colonoscopies with a big smile. Heidi ho, get your colonoscopies, very important. Heidi ho, happy Merry Christmas. He says that is a fantastic idea. He says, and he loved it because Mr. Hanky promoting colonoscopies to prevent colon cancer. I mean,
Mm.
I says, yeah, I'm telling you right now, that's going to go over really big with the patients, you know. And I said, don't, and remember, Mr. Hankey never left his house without his toothbrush, because
Hmm.
he had nice white teeth for a piece of shit, you know.
Hmm. That's funny.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's
So
11-5 now. Top of the seventh. The Yankees are up.
did they change? They didn't change it. They had to have changed the pitcher. The Milwaukee Brewers had to have changed.
Yeah, well, it's the top of the seventh now. That was the sixth inning.
Yeah, you see,
They scored 7 runs in the sixth inning.
in one inning they scored 7 runs.
7 runs. Yeah.
Maybe they found their niche. Maybe they're starting the
And
offense.
so Aaron Judge has homered every day for the last 3 games.
Maybe he's finally warming up. His carburetor is warmed up. You know,
There you go.
he said, the season just started. You know, give me a chance.
I mean, maybe his girlfriend's giving it to him now. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something's obviously changed.
like Adrian did to Rocky Balboa. She goes, "Win! I want you to do one thing for me.
Win.
Win." What's his name? Oswaldo Cabrera. That kid's doing really well.
Very, very, very well.
Well, and I hope Anthony Volpe starts getting warmed up too. But they got to really stay away from the veterans. You know, like Anthony Rizzo. He's in the twilight of his career. Of DJ LeMahieu, forget about him. You know, you got like now Gleyber Torres is taking a while to warm up, but the kid did really well last year, and there's another reason to keep Gleyber Torres at second base is he became best friends with Juan Soto, and they're like really tight, close buddies.
Who's this now? Who is?
Gleyber Torres became very close best buddies
Juan Soto.
with
Yeah.
Soto. So as an incentive for Juan Soto to stay with the Yankees next season, it would be a good idea to keep Gleyber Torres. You know, Gleyber Torres, he's pretty good, but he just has to, he has to warm up also. But yeah, he's got potential. Now that kid, I wonder if how he's doing in Double-A. The big kid, Spencer Jones.
I know.
The one that hit 470-foot home run during spring training. And he's a left-handed batter, which is good for the Yankees. That fucking Ronnie Simpson. I know where he is. He's at the pool.
He's at the pool. He's looking at some tits and ass.
Piscina, as they say in Spanish. He's by the piscina. But he told me, "Oh, I can go live at the pool. I can go live at the pool. It'll be nice. You'll see the pool in the back."
I want to see the chicks.
That too. But where the hell is he? I bet his wife is nagging him, saying, don't go live with those guys. Spend quality time. It's Sunday. Says, spend quality time with me.
Oh, yeah. Hold my fucking hand. Yeah. Let's watch some TV together. Watch Hee Haw or some Lawrence Welk show or something fucking shit.
And the 1 and the 2 and the 3.
Fucking shit.
What do you got? He played a lot of polkas, right?
Polka.
I don't want
to. She's too fat for me.
Well, I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me. Hey, where the hell is Sid? Where is he? What is he, in a coma?
The kid.
Sid the kid. He's in a coma? Where the hell is he?
Well, he might have taken a Viagra pill, and maybe he said the kid's a little busy right now. He's taking care of business.
She's too fat for me. Yeah, she's too fat for me. Oh, let me
See,
see.
the kid's taking care of some business right now.
Let me see if good old Geordie from Scotland is around.
Oh, that'll be a
He was on me show.
Lucky Charms.
He was he was on me show last night. You know how long me show was last night, and I didn't even realize it. 5 hours.
Whew.
I didn't
Wow.
even. You know the time.
That's impressive.
The time flies when you're having fun, and
Tempest Fugit.
I couldn't get over it. It was really. It's amazing.
I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
That for me. Oh, you know who could tell us? Maybe he'll come on and tell us about his date. Is Mick Von Raven? Let me see.
Oh, cool.
Let me see if he'll come up. He was on a hot date last night with a new Goyle.
Nice.
Yeah, she's too fat for me. Yeah, she's too fat for me. Let me see if Mr. Clean will come on. Mr. Clean, friend I know from North Jersey. Let me see if he'll come on.
I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. Let's see. Who else is out?
Oh, yeah. La 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 la.
Let's see if Tom Jones will come on. Not the singer.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Da, 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 da.
He'll get. I crack him up. I crack him up on the bus all the time, but let me tell you, he would
Not
really.
unusual to be loved by anyone. Do, 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 do. A cucaracha, la 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 la.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo is the next holiday. Oh, Mick Von Raven says the girl is over his house now, so he can't come on.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Nice. Take care of business.
A little south of the border down Mexico way.
I met a little Mexican. Da, 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 da. La 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 la. I went to El Paso. Ba, 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 ba.
What's the other one? Guadalajara. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my throat. Let me give my throat a rest. Oh,
I got a tickle in my throat.
oh, oh, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean saw it. Ronnie is a horse's ass. He's probably pussy whipped. Oh, oh, no, I'm gonna talk to you off the air about that. Yeah. So anyway, do you feel very confident for the event, the Vintage Games event coming up this year?
I probably won't be going, James. My wife starts chemotherapy tomorrow.
Oh, she starts tomorrow.
Yeah, every 2 weeks for 6 months. So I've got to do a lot more work around the house, like
Yeah, isn't it
shopping,
something? How
everything.
the first thing out of this fucking doctor's mouth is chemotherapy.
I know.
Like he doesn't.
It's not unusual to be loved.
Because that the cyberknife, I got commercials a lot. I see the commercials. The machine zaps the cancer and without side effects, without like damaging surrounding area. Just zaps the cancer cell or the tumor like directly, like pinpoint.
Well, then why aren't they doing it? It sounds wonderful, but
no,
why the fuck aren't they doing it?
they are doing it, but why aren't some oncologists recommending it? Some oncologists. Do you think it could be perhaps that they make more money off of chemotherapy? I don't know.
No.
I don't know either. Chemo is very like is a very old treatment.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like and that's why side effects. That's why you got those side effects. Oh
Shit. I mean, so I guess tomorrow when she comes out of it, she's telling me the doctor said she's gonna be very, very weak.
yes, that's true. That's true.
So I don't know. I've never seen
Is your older
chemotherapy firsthand.
is your older son home right
He
now?
does. We're not telling him yet because we don't want him to.
You don't want to traumatize him, upset.
You got it. I'll put it to you that way. Yeah. Yeah.
How long did he sign up for in the military?
4 years.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He's stationed in Hawaii still?
Yeah.
Okay. And he met that very nice Asian girl, right?
Yeah. I kind of wish he didn't get married, but
Oh, he got married?
She's a nice girl, but he's fucking
He got married already.
What the fuck you get married for fuck's sake?
Wait a minute. He got married already?
He got married. What the fuck?
But he's a young guy.
James, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
He's still at the stage of his life where he has to sow his wild oats.
I know. Trust me, my friend.
Steel cut oats. Steel cut oats. And how old is she?
She's 23.
Really? And she got even that's too young.
Young girl, get out of my mind.
My love for you is way out of line.
My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl.
Gary Puckett in the Union Gap, right?
Awesome. Legendary. Absolutely legendary.
What a voice on Gary Puckett.
My God. Huh? You're not kidding, James.
You know who else I love? Her voice, Marilyn McCoo of the Fifth Dimension.
Oh, unbelievable. You hit the nail on the head.
One less bell to answer. One less egg
to fry.
What a voice.
One less man to
pick up pick up
I
after.
don't
She was able to hold a note. She was a real singer.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
Anybody who could hold a note. Whitney Houston could hold a note.
Oh,
Nobody.
another one.
That ruined her life because somebody got her hooked on
Fucking asshole. Yeah.
drugs. What was that fucking guy's name? Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
People got the poor girl. She was a church. She was involved with the church. She's from East Orange, New Jersey, and her aunt is Dionne Warwick,
Yeah, Mark. Yeah.
and they were both from East Orange is a suburb of Newark, New Jersey, and they were very
know how in the world to stop thinking of him. Na, 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 la, la, la. They shine.
and they came from a church.
One less bell to one less
Eggs to fry. Well, I eat 4 eggs, so she would have to change the lyrics. 4 less eggs to fry, because what's 1 egg? He's not gonna do that.
Each time the doorbell rings, I still run. I don't know how in the world.
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sometimes they broke the mold when they make certain people. I'm serious.
Exactly.
I'm serious. They like Tony Bennett. They broke the mold. Elvis broke the mold.
Yep.
Tom Jones, the singer Tom Jones, not my friend.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah, but you know what?
Jerry Vale.
He was like a spin-off of Tom Jones. Like he came later, but Tom Jones is Tom Jones. I mean, you can't duplicate his voice. I mean, just like comedians, you can't duplicate Rodney Dangerfield and one less bell to answer. 4 less dozen eggs to fry. For James needs a lot of eggs. You bastards that left because I started playing music can go fuck yourselves. What the fuck happened to Sid?
Sid the Kid.
I don't know, man.
Oh, Sid the Kid.
Sid the Kid. Mac the Knife. Or what's it? Run Around Sue. Or that was.
Oh, I love that song.
Was that Darren? James Darren? Or
Bobby Darin.
Bobby Darin. I'm sorry. And there was Mac the Knife. There was Run Around Sue and
Yeah, I love Run Around Sue.
Oh man, I got an itch.
Oh, God, that's a good song.
I got an itch on my fucking right ass cheek. I gotta scratch it.
Itch on my right ass cheek.
Oh man,
I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
Well, I just
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. I got an itch on my right ass cheek.
I got a scratch on my right ass.
Oh, 13-5.
Oh man, I should put it on, but I heard that it's copyrighted to play
Who gives a fuck?
to play.
Copyright my balls.
That's what I'd say.
Copyright.
So what's
Copyright my left nut.
oh, you know what infuriates me? Some of these owners, like for instance, the owners of the Red Sox, they're charging top dollar for tickets and for food.
For an inferior product. Top dollar for an inferior
And
product.
they don't want to pay. They don't want to spend the money to get good players. That's how they lost Xavier Humphrey Bogart
Bets.
and Mookie Betts. They didn't want to pay them. You know, I think Mookie Betts has a World Series ring with the Red Sox. One.
He's got. I'm pretty sure he's got with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Well, he started. I think he started when Nomar Garciaparra was there. Nomar.
No.
No.
That's way long ago.
Yeah, it was.
Mookie's not up that old.
I remember Jim Rice, Nomar. I remember Louis Tiant. I remember
Louis.
the other pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Pedro Martinez, Big Papi, David Ortiz. I even remember Carlton Fisk,
Oh, I like Carlton Fisk.
the
He's
catcher.
good.
But that goes back.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
He should be. And I know he's deceased now, but Carl Yastrzemski he's definitely in the Hall of Fame. Oh, there he is. Here's Sid.
Sid the Kid.
Where is the tough guy from Florida that smokes weed and chugs beer all day? Oh, you mean Ronnie Simpson? He's at the pool, and he told me he can go live and be at the pool in Florida, but he doesn't do it because we think his wife nags him not to do it. We feel that he's pussy whipped because there's no other reason why a guy would say, hey, I can go live at the cabana, under the cabana by the poolside, and he don't do it. She must be with him. Yeah. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. You should spend quality time with me. I'm your wife. They remember me. They remember me. Your wife. They remember your wife. Yeah, how can I? And then he could say, "Oh, gee, how can I forget?" With that mouth. Louie. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel got to go round.
Up and away, my beautiful.
Now you can change.
Up and away.
Now you could change the lyrics and say, "Up and away, my beautiful balloons," which means your testicles.
Yeah.
My beautiful balloons are so full of love juice for you, my dear. Oh man, you know what? I just thought of something. Maybe you could train Mikey to help you do the housework.
Oh yeah, no, he does. He helps.
Yeah, you know, the best he can do, you know.
The best he can do, yeah.
Yeah, man,
Ugh.
it's a shame. This like came on you like suddenly. This.
I know.
Well, I hope her relative doesn't order some conservative matronly looking wig. I hope
Yeah, not like what is it? President Bush's mother there,
Oh,
Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
Oh,
No, no,
God damn.
you don't want no
Oh,
1960s beehive. No, you want that long
gee.
ginger wig.
I want my wife to be a redhead. Yeah.
You want the nice hair extension, the one that's soft to the touch,
Mm.
long, red, and they're very realistic.
Kind of hush all over the world tonight. All over the world.
There's a kind.
Never and ever, it's a kind of hush.
Uh, um, Tommy Carroll. Good afternoon. Tommy Carroll has best wishes for you. Hello, JPM and the Commodore. Commodore, I'll be praying for your wife.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's nice.
And
Thank you so much.
And JPM, I won't be using a bat phone. Yeah, that's because I said a lot of church people think they think they have a bat phone to God. That's why he's saying that. Yeah, bat phone to God. Yeah, but you don't have a bat. Others don't have a bat phone. They have a bat phone. So anyway, we call them sanctimonious people. Sanctimonious. Does your guest love Biden? No, he doesn't. I don't love him. I tolerate him. I was not behind him. Let's put it that way. When he campaigned, he was not my pick. Bernie Sanders was my pick, and the DNC decided to go with Biden. I don't get it. The guy that enjoyed having little kids pet his hairy legs at the pool, and he used to get behind young girls and sniff their scalp, We're talking about Joe Biden, but then again, Donald Trump really has a thing for Ivanka. A lot of guys do, but you're the father, you can't. Anyway, no, I'm not a fan of Biden's, but unfortunately, we have to choose the lesser of two evils. We gotta vote for our best interest, and I'm not part of the top 2%. I'm not rich, so my best interest is whoever puts the most moolah in my bank account. I gotta go with the moolah, but it's the lesser of two evils. It's still evil, unfortunately, but this is the situation we have now. Anyway, thank you, Tommy Carroll, for your kind words for the
Yeah, thank you, Tommy Carroll,
and his family. Yeah, it's the roller coaster ride of life. Life is like a knuckleball. You never know what it's going to do. I think a lot of it is testing, a divine intervention where you get tested. Like the story of what was that? The story of Job, right? Where God allowed Satan to take everything away from Job to see if Job would still be loyal to God if everything was taken away from him. And it turned out he was. So, yeah, the story of Job. Jobe. But anyway,
I'm gonna get ready to sign off on here pretty soon. Here,
you ready to sign off? Are you
yeah,
going
to the gym?
Gym? Okay. Yeah.
It's too bad Jordy isn't there.
I don't know. Jordy has not been able to. He's not doing too well with his fight against alcoholism. I don't think he's getting any assistance. I don't think he's going anywhere, like to a group therapy or Alcoholics Anonymous. But he's having a difficult time, Jordy. I wish he makes it.
Yeah.
Because he's getting very scrawny. Very,
Oh boy.
yeah, he's getting very sickly looking, and he was, of course, he was intoxicated again. Well, Ronnie Simpson drinks too much, and he smokes pot on top of that. I says, you're better off smoking the pot and not drinking. Really, because that's the marijuana is medicinal. Okay, let me pipe you off the pirate ship. For dinner, I'm going to order the best Italian hero that I've ever had, with lots of prosciutto, fresh mozzarella, roasted red peppers, and then I'll order some manicotti instead of Chinese food. Anyway, that was nice having the Commodore as always. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to do some holistic health here with Dr. Stuart Berg.
Appetite to sugar. Why? Because every time you consume sugar, a hormone comes in there and pushes your blood sugars down, causing a low blood sugar situation, hypoglycemia to some degree, and that is going to cause you to crave sugar. So by getting rid of sugar, you get rid of the craving for sugar. Number two, you're going to be less hungry. Until you do this, you won't really fully know, but I'm telling you, it's the sugar that keeps you hungry all the time. When you give up the sugar, you become a lot less hungry. Why? Because you stabilize your blood sugars. And now your cells can be actually fed, because when you're living on sugar, because sugar is toxic to the body starts rejecting it. That's called insulin resistance. So the body is blocking insulin because that controls sugar, and what your body's really trying to do is limit the amount of sugar inside the cells. So the body doesn't consider it a good thing, it's a bad thing. So when you give it up, this thing can reverse, and not only can you now absorb proper amounts of fuel, you'll absorb nutrients a lot better too, because insulin resistance also blocks nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and that's one of the functions of insulin. All right, number three, you're gonna have less fatigue, especially after eating a meal. When you're eating sugar on a regular basis, usually you're going to be tired after you eat, and that is a blood sugar thing. But you're going to find that you're no longer going to be that tired after you eat. It just means that now you're no longer having higher sugar, which basically makes the brain tired. It's normal sugar, and now your brain can be awake. All right, number four, you're going to lose excessive water and fat. For the first week, you're going to dump a lot of water and some fat, but after that, it's going to be more and more fat. You're going to be surprised how much fluid you were retaining. Some people within 1 week can lose about 13 pounds of fluid. They're holding that fluid around, and that can't be that healthy for the heart. Of course, you're going to see your clothes loosening, especially around the midsection. Your gut, your waist is one of the best indicators to tell if you're doing too much sugar. If you reduce the sugar, the stomach shrinks. If you eat the sugar, your stomach will expand, okay? Number five, enhanced mood. So if you were grouchy before, you're now going to be a lot calmer, less stressed, and you're going to be actually nice to be around, okay? That's good. Also, your cognitive function will improve. So you're going to feel more focused. You're going to have more concentration. You'll be less ADD, more attention to focus on your projects. Okay, number six, your skin is going to look much better. You're going to have less acne. Your skin's going to glow. And that's just a reflection of what happens when you consume sugar. Your insulin goes up, and also the hormone androgens, and we're talking about females, androgen will go up, and that's going to create acne. In a male body, the increased insulin will lower testosterone. So you're going to have other problems that are associated with low testosterone. All right, number 7, you have less stiffness. So you're going to have less inflammation. You're going to have less pain. So what's happening is all we're doing is we're converting your fuel from sugar to fat. It takes 3 days, okay, of cutting down the carbohydrates and the sugar. You may have a worsening of the symptoms for 3 days, okay? Guys, anyone can actually handle 3 days. And if you took some B vitamins from nutritional yeast and some potassium, you probably won't have any symptoms. So it's going to be relatively easy. At the cellular level, you're building new enzymes to run your body off fat fuel. Okay, that's what's happening. You have little machines that are literally changing over to a different fuel source. That's what's happening over these 2 weeks. You're getting decreased inflammation in your arteries. Okay, that's what's happening when you get off sugar. Less inflammation. It's going to help you in the long run prevent a clot or plaquing and help reduce the risk of a stroke and a heart attack. Also, you'll start growing brain cells. Why? Because when you reduce sugar, then you run your body on a different source of fuel called ketones. And ketones support the growth of nerve cells. All right, next one, the liver. You're going to start dumping some of this fat that's been accumulating in your liver, and you can use that as fuel. So you're on your way to cleaning out the liver so it's no longer fatty. By the way, as a side note, if you have a large belly, chances are you have a fatty liver. Okay, so by doing this, you will reduce the fat inside your liver. And lastly, you're going to have better kidney function. Take a look at a diabetic. The kidney is the target for problems. When you actually cut down the amount of sugar, reduce the carb, you're going to improve kidney function greatly. All right, guys, there you have it. You may want to try this. The proof's in the pudding. Maybe I shouldn't talk about pudding, but this is the icing on the cake. Now, maybe I shouldn't even talk about that. All right, thanks for watching.
The icing on the cake. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get. This one has to do with. Well, it's tied into eliminating sugar from your diet, eliminating sugar and carbs. It's the benefits of intermittent fasting.
Chaotic, or you're grieving, or you just started a new job, or you cannot stop arguing with your partner. We therapists don't just listen. We have years of education.
Hey guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to share with you the power of intermittent fasting, okay? Now, intermittent fasting is a tool. It's not a diet. It doesn't tell you what to eat. It's a pattern of eating, okay? It's a pattern of eating and not eating. It's not about cutting calories. It's just changing when you eat and when you don't eat. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. So why would you want to do this anyway? Because it is one, if not the most important factors in weight loss. Okay, let's talk about why. Because it triggers 2 main hormones in your body, the most powerful ones. One is growth hormone, which is anti-aging, and the most powerful fat-burning hormone. There are 6 fat-burning hormones. Growth hormone is the most powerful fat-burning hormone to protect your muscles, to build lean body mass, and also just to lose actual fat, okay? And then you have insulin. Insulin is also a very powerful hormone in that it actually will help you store fat if you want to gain weight, which you don't want to do that. You want to lose weight. But here's the thing, in the presence of insulin, you cannot lose weight. It's such a dominating hormone, it will block growth hormone. So it's the hormone that makes you fat. It's the hormone that gives you the gut. If you see someone with a fat gut, they have too much insulin. So these are the 2 powerful hormones that you're going to influence. Now, let's look at what's happening. This tool or technique can really heal insulin resistance, where you have the pancreas pumping out way more insulin than you need. 5 to 7 times, because what happens when you have too much insulin, the cells start blocking it, and then your body doesn't get the return communication. So it's like talking to your child and they have earplugs. You're going to increase your volume because the person's ignoring you. There's no two-way communication. So if the pancreas doesn't get the feedback that the insulin is connecting, it sends more insulin through the channel. So you have a situation where you have resistance of insulin, it's not working, low insulin in the cell, low glucose, but then you have high amounts of insulin in other places, which is very destructive, causes prediabetes, creates a lot of problems, okay? So what we want to do is we want to start where you're at and then graduate this way over time. It's kind of like there's different levels of intermittent fasting, from not intermittent fasting to some serious fat burning over here. So let's say you start with 5 meals a day or 6 meals a day. You have breakfast, lunch, snacks. Some people do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, right? That's a lot of people that do that. The principle of intermittent fasting hormonally is that every time you eat, you spike insulin. See, people have thought that only when you eat carbohydrates you spike insulin. No, no, no. Eating in general will increase insulin, regardless of what you eat, even a snack, even if it's healthy. So we have a situation where this person's spiking insulin all day long. Our bodies are not designed to eat and graze all day long. So we want to switch to 3 meals a day, no snacks, okay? So that's the first step. 3 meals a day, no snacking. The ability to go from one meal to the next without being hungry involves eating more fat, okay? So you have to add more fat to that meal. I'm going to put some links down what to eat, but this video is not about what to eat, it's about the pattern. So you get 3 meals here, and then if you want to take it to the next level and burn even more fat, you want to do a pattern of 16 to 8. 16 hours of fasting, an 8-hour window of eating, okay? So let's say you get up in the morning and you're not hungry. Well, don't eat. Wait until you're hungry. The ideal situation is to go 4 hours. When you wake up, at least 4 hours before you eat the first meal. So let's say you eat at 10 o'clock, okay, in the morning. So, and you got up at 6. So that means that your last meal is going to be at 6 o'clock at night.
The human body will give you the signals that you need. If you're not thirsty, you don't need to drink water. If you drink water and your body tells you you're full and you really can't drink anymore, don't force it. That's it. You stop. When you're not hungry, you don't eat. That's what he's trying to say. When your body requires food, you will feel hungry. It's that simple.
So you have an 8-hour window. Where this, you might get up and eat at 8 at night, so you really haven't given enough fasting. A little bit in between, but not. The real power of intermittent fasting is through the night and in the morning. And actually, at nighttime, when you're sleeping, and then in the morning. That's when you really have the uninterrupted, serious fat burning. Not necessarily as much between the meals, but it is a factor. So that's why we want 16 hours of fasting with this. So we try to keep that window, and you have your 3 meals, okay? Does that make sense? Now, if we want to take it even further and really turn down the fat burning, we want to go to 2 meals. But we want a window of 20 hours of fasting. Do you know what that would do to your waistline, your stomach? So we have 20 hours of fasting and only feeding. So we want to get up and wait until, let's say, 12 o'clock or 1, have the first meal, and then have the next meal hours later. So let's say you eat at 1, and then your next meal is at 5. Okay? So you have 4 hours there where you ate, but now you have 20 hours of serious fat burning. If we then add intermittent exercise to that, intensity interval training, then it's over. That would be the icing on the cake. maybe I shouldn't say icing on the cake. That's going to be the meat and potatoes. No, don't listen to me. But the point is that it's going to take some time to transition over to these different levels, okay? Don't think it happens in a minute. If you've destroyed your metabolism through dieting, or the HCG diet, which is 500 calories, or some other stress event, then what's going to happen? It's going to take some time to gradually kind of move over to the next one. But you'll get comfortable. We don't want you to be headachy and have a lot of side effects between the meals, so you want to, over time, and this transition from here to here could take 3 weeks, but this one could take a month or 2 or even 3 months before you get to this point. Could take even longer. But then you're really burning fat. Okay, so I just wanted to cover what the power of this, what it is, and how you would do it starting here and gradually over here. All right? Put your comments below. Thanks for watching.
Okay. That wraps it up for this week, for this Sunday edition of Open Topic Talk from Progressive Discussions, a Mega Life 21 production. Until next week, unless I'm away, because if I'm away, then there's no Saturday and there's no Sunday show. Anyway, Open Topic Talk is live streamed on YouTube and Twitter Saturdays at 8 p.m., starting at 8 p.m. When it ends, who knows? And Sundays starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. And we are throughout social media under the name Progressive Discussions. Just go to your browser and type in Progressive Discussions. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and TikTok, and Twitch, I think. We're not really active on Twitch, but we're there. I think Twitch is for gamers. But anyway, we're definitely on TikTok. Ooh, a lot of activity there. Our main hub, our primary source of information will be the Progressive Discussions Facebook page. That is where, like he said, the meat and potatoes of our organization, the information is there. So follow, follow, click like to Progressive Discussions Facebook page. Also, we have another great Facebook page that is relatively new, but it's doing very well. It's called New Age Mysticism and Healing, and you can check us out there. All right, take care. Bye-bye.